Did you ever watch two high-rated players fight against each other and the one was just thriving and attacking and dominating the other while the other was stuck defending in passive positions? Well, the only thing the thriving player used was just his initiative and his activity. So if you don't know what this is and you want to get ahead of whoever you want to play against, let me show you. In the previous video, we saw how I completely swindled a losing position. I should have lost quite terribly, and I just saw counterplay, went for counterplay, my opponent blundered, and that was the end of the story. So let me show you how I make puzzles first, because I think it's a subject that a lot of people get wrong and do wrong. So the first thing I'm seeing is king on the light square, queen on the light square, so check might be something, but the knight blocks, but the knight is attacked. So that's something to consider. Second of all, uh, queen and knight on the same line. So if we can force this knight away, and we can do this, he always has pawn push this. So that shouldn't be anything. This check looks stupid. Taking this is again what we should calculate. So it's the only line that I see, so probably I can just do this. I don't know what's going to happen, give this check and I'm totally winning. But that's not how you should play puzzles. How you should play puzzles is actually calculate every line. So if I take this with a check, right, it's a fork, so he has to take back only one move. So take, take. Now, what are we seeing now? I can now give this check and there is no pawn to block me and no knight to capture me. So after this check, if you block with the queen, I can take that because my knight controls this square. So you have to move. If you move here, I have queen check, king goes here, and I should have some mate with queen takes, you go back, and I don't know yet, but there should be some mate there, so that's all good. So let's say take, take, check, king goes here, let's say king goes there, then we have check, you have to move somewhere, and yeah, I should find something there, so let's go here, we see this variation, and I have check, I have, does that work? I don't think so. So check should be it. And now let's think, do I have anything better than a rook? So I cannot sack. If I take you take back, I don't see the benefit. I have no attack, so let's just take the rook and that's it. So that was a nice one. Now I have this check I can take. My knight is defended. I can queenside castle, so like in an actual game I would probably just take and queenside castle and I would have tremendous amounts of pressure. Why is this a puzzle? Like, check doesn't accomplish anything. I can just take this and that's a threat, yes. So now I can um take, you go there, then I can just take. That's it. Okay, that's it. I thought it would be way more difficult. So I just calculate every line until I see everything that could happen. So if I just take this, I open up the pin to your queen. You can check me, but I can just take and my rook is still defended. I mean, I don't have to calculate anything else. Your queen is just lost. I mean, that was a nice run. Now that you saw how I make puzzles, let's see what we will do in the game. So he's playing a French. I have this gambit for that. Take it. Take it. What are you doing? Just take the gambit. Don't be boring. I mean, my opponent is already thinking half a minute. Like, just take the gambit. Not that difficult. Thank you. Knight here, queen there. You just develop. I will castle. I will attack. Just easy things. Yeah, I could take, but usually castling is the best move. And you still cannot defend except with like these weird type of queen maneuvers, but that looks stupid. And then a lot of lines sacking the second pawn. I mean, that's just an exchange, but you know what I mean. So, I don't actually know anything more than this. So, what's the plan? I think the plan is letting him move his dark squared bishop. After he moves his dark squared bishop, this pawn is weak, so I think that's the time to take. Because if we take an exchange now, this is powerful, my queen is quite powerful, my bishop can join the attack, my pawns will come, my knight can go behind them, my rooks can slide over, and that's nice, but I think I need this first initial weakness, and this is like basically what the initiative is about. So if I take, and everything is just fine, he sees that this is attacked, he blocks my bishop, now my bishop is bad, he can just move his bishop, and probably he has just one piece that's obviously better than mine. Um, so I think I should wait until this move so that I can take, and now I have an actual threat, which you have to defend. And now I should try to pose more threats while developing. Like, now that you push this pawn, this diagonal is weakened, and I can maybe develop like that. Yeah, so now you... Oh, that's sneaky. So take, but I have take, and after rook here... your king is not actually that weak, which is quite annoying. Hmm. But I mean, I get an extra. So take, everything takes. And I mean, I think I have the better pieces, the better queen. And I win a pawn back, and I do regain my pawn. So it's basically not a gambit anymore, and now I just have more activity, I would say. Yeah, if you take this, I'll take that, and I think that's beneficial for me. Yeah, fair enough. Um, See, so now I could argue like this is weak. So instead of defending, I could consider just attacking. You would have to defend, and then I could attack again. And you see what I mean with initiative? Like, I had a greater threat than his threat, so he had to defend. Now, because he defended, this is weak, and this is weak, by the way. I should consider some checks, but they all don't work, I think. So now I could pose this threat. What is my threat? To like obviously take, check. You will have to block. And then after I just trade, I can defend this and I won a pawn. So now let's pose another threat. And usually this is where I go wrong most of the times these days. Like I think way too egoistically, basically. Like I only think about my threats, and it's always good until my opponent finds like this one counter blow. Like, imagine my opponent plays this. I didn't calculate that at all, and my queen is attacked, has to move, and now what? I mean, now what? Go here, defend this, put a rook there. I will have tremendous pressure on this very weak pawn, and that's hanging. So, I mean, it doesn't work, but I didn't calculate it. Like, it's quite lucky that it doesn't work. And I mean, it's not lucky, it's like my pieces are just way too active, so obviously it doesn't work, but I should calculate it because sometimes I don't get away with it. And I mean, it's always the same mistake I make. I just only think about my threats, and as long as I'm more active than my opponent, usually it works out fine. But I mean, as I'm climbing the ladder and playing tournaments, I play against stronger people, and sometimes I'm not always in the benefit, and my opponent has equal activity or better activity, and then I just only think about my threats and I get just blown off the board, which is quite a bad position to be in. So my opponent decided to defend this with the queen. So now I could put more pressure. Let's say he takes. I cannot. Can I? Sack the rook, go for check, you block. Nah, that looks dumb. So what I should think about is that the queen used to defend this, but this sacrifice looks dumb. Um, I could try to do this, but after you just push, my light squared bishop is a beast, but my dark squared bishop is dead. And this move is also preparing this, I think. But I mean, it's not really a threat. After takes and takes, I don't know. I should pose threats, but that's not all too easy because I also have to defend this potentially. So if I go here defending this, I should try to defend it while posing threats, shouldn't I? So what if I do this, defending that, you do a move, and then I can go here, and if you take, I can probably bishop take, knight take, posing threats. You will have to block the check. I can go here. You have to kick my knight. I can take with pressure. No, you're defending that. But I mean, I think this is nice. Just defending that and posing a threat in the future. Knight here, bishop here. Knight there, take. And fine. I'm attacking that pawn 3 times, so you will have to defend. Let's say you move your king, I can just keep pressuring you, and if you go here, first of all, you're not actually threatening my knight. Second of all, I can gain access and make a pawn break. So I think that's fine. I think this is quite a weird but good move because first of all, he's attacking, and you should try to attack your opponent while you're posing threats. Now I'm actually trying to develop my pieces while covering his threads. But I mean, a lot of these chess things are first you learn what to do, then you learn that your opponent wants to do the same thing. So blocking his ideas are usually as strong as pushing yours. But you do have to think that there has never been a boxing match where a KO occurred without a punch. So you shouldn't only rely on these defensive moves, but it's very good to throw in one or two because now he wanted to take this. I blunted his ID and I developed a piece. I mean, it has to develop on the turn. I prepare development. And my rooks are now connected, and it's just this. I will not come closer to a checkmate because of this move, but I will come closer to not losing a pawn and not getting mated. And those two things are usually as strong. Except, like, you should have moves that come closer to a checkmate of your checkmating your opponent. Because if you were only to make these types of moves, you will have a very solid and active position, but you're not actually putting pressure on your opponent, so it will probably be a draw. And if you combine these development with attacks IDs, and here and there, if you have to defend while attacking, while activating, you will be fine, but you have to find this balance, and usually that's quite hard. But you should rely on both, is basically what I'm saying, but I understand that it's difficult. Like, usually you only play these scare types of moves or these aggressive types of moves, and my problem is that I only go for these aggressive moves. And I always underestimate my opponent's threats, and as long as I'm in lower elo, I mean 16, 17, 1800s-ish elo, I can come away with only attacking them and not caring at all about defense. But I played a couple of 19 and 2000 elo people in tournaments, and I did the same thing. I was totally winning, and all of a sudden they just made a threat and I didn't defend at all. So I should have a bit more balance in my play style. This move is basically the complete same thing, and if as if he were to come there. The only difference being I can attack you, but that looks bad. I can um hmm I don't know, I can just pose my threat, I think, but you can block. Is that the is that your plan? But maybe then I could take, knight take, pose a threat. If you take my bishop. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, okay, that's annoying. Mm, put pressure, take, knight blocks, and I cannot do anything about it, so maybe I should play f4. But if I play f4, my knight can't enter there. F4. And I mean, my knight is dead. So if I take, mm, attack, defense, that looks stupid. If I attack you, take, block with the knight. And do I still not have anything? Like, can I take, bishop takes, knight takes, queen takes, f4? Maybe that works. So, develop my knight. If you take this pawn, you should be dumb. I can take this with the knight and then put the rook here. You'll have to move, kick the bishop, go here, and I should be storming you off of the board. That's not a problem. So develop the knight. This is an equal trade. You go here, I take a pawn. We trade pieces, you take an extra piece. I push instantly. But my queen is not defended. So you can check, I should take with the queen, that's fine. So do I need my rook here first? So let's say here equal trade. You do your annoying move. I take, you have to take. I put a rook here. King can leave, but queen cannot leave, and then I can attack your knight, has to go. If you go with a check, I can always take. Oh, but your queen is here, so if knight checks, I have to take. And then I need my rook to pin you. Take, 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 and I won a pawn, but I lost my strongest pieces, and my pawn is now here. But I think it works. Here, take, take. Queen check has to be them, right? I can take, take, and take. Yeah, my knight will never get trapped, and my bishop can be traded off. So here, what about this? I mean, same thing, right? Take, take, and I can bishop take, knight take, queen take, and if rook here, castle, f4, check. Oh, that's not a check now. Oh, that's nice. So I think this works. You should take so that you can take this or go there with your knight with a check to make my pawn structure weak. This is a forced queen trade. Take, take, and I cannot read, but I can pose more pressure if you do this. Ooh, that might be annoying. I do get knight infiltration, but I don't know how strong that actually is. Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's an equal game. If you... Hmm. Yeah, maybe that's a bit annoying, but I should have it figured out. Queen here, take, take, bishop take, and if take, take, you attack my knight, I can just retreat. Um, oh, you do go for that, yeah, so I have to take, you take, and now you don't really have a threat. If I attack you, um, you cannot pose any threat, so I just win a pawn. But I mean, it's the same thing when you castle, so I can do this to annoy you, and if you take, I can just take with an attack on your knight. Take, take with a fork, take, take, and I have good infiltration and an extra pawn, but if I kick you, you go here, I can... I don't know, I just want to develop a piece. I should think about which piece, though. Probably this one is stronger, right? Because it's doing absolutely nothing, and maybe I want to break open the d pawn. Yeah, I think this one is stronger, and I don't see your threat. Like, I'm actively looking for it, but I don't see it. So, like, if you put your queen up, I can kick your knight and still take the free pawn. So I'm just setting the trap of you can castle, but I'll win the pawn. Or you can defend the pawn with your king, give up castling rights. Oh, I thought about that and I forgot about that. Oh yeah, that's stupid. Um, yeah, that's dumb. I can come here. You have to defend against that. I can kick your knight, make a pawn break. Yeah, I mean, I should be fine. I'm still posing the threats. If you go here, I don't have check, annoyingly enough. But I do have this. And I mean, if I can make that pawn break, bishop here looks annoying. Yeah, fair enough. So now I have this, but you can enter here. And I will have to go, and then you... Oh no, I'm defending that. So that's fine, but... I mean, yeah, I don't think this should be all too much of a problem. It's annoying for sure. I have to move my rook, but I should have the same threat, so I'm not actually threatening infiltration, which is annoying. You can take, and I'll just activate my pieces is the only thing. Like, I can infiltrate here, which is quite nice, and if you do this, uh, that does look annoying. So take, take. That looks dumb. So Do I just go back here? I mean, I guess so. Should have thought about that longer. Like, here, I can go there. You cannot enter, so... Yeah, so that is an annoying line. But I'm controlling this. I can kick your bishop. It can't get trapped, but it's quite close. I don't know what that does. So you're just not posing threats now? Oh, you're trying to bring your rook, but that's too late, I would say. I mean, why did you do this and not that? Oh, to block your bishop, obviously. Yeah, so now I'm winning a pawn. And he has to be careful that this, by the way, is not a fork. That might be a fork. So I don't know which thread is the greatest. I mean, obviously a fork is a fork, but if I go here, you don't even control this. I can just take, and I'm fine. If I go here and you counterattack me, I mean, I can just take your bishop, you take my bishop, I take your knight, you take the pawn, take the pawn. Yeah, so I think you have to defend against this. Maybe like this, and then I can take with another attack. You just have to defend probably, so that takes, and then... I mean, yeah, I should be completely winning now, I think. But I mean, my biggest problem now is underestimating my opponent's threats, so let's not go to conclusions all too fast. But I mean, how do you defend against and the fork and takes? Like, you don't even have a knight jump. If you go here, I can just take, and if takes, I have takes. If you go here, I can kick your bishop first, even, and maybe even take. Like, all should be fine. And after I get takes, I get infiltration, double the rooks, like, just easy late game strats. And maybe I can find a kind of checkmate, I don't know. Oh, that is aggressive. So what if I go here, you attack me? Yeah, that's not good. But if I go here, you attack my knight probably. I can... I have to go all the way there, I think, to keep this fork alive. I mean, if I fork you, you take, save your knight. Yeah, that looks dumb. So let's just go here to still control everything. I do have to think about, if I go here, you put your knight there, I can take, attack your bishop, you can go there. Is this a fork? No, take. Now I have an open rook and this is a threat. You can come here, but my rook is over there somewhere. So that looks nice. The only annoying thing is that I'm giving up this control. So if I go here, you attack me. And now my bishop is trapped, actually. Yeah, okay, that's cool. So let's go. What's the difference between these two? If I go here, I mean, there is no difference, I think. The one thing is I have to defend this square, and if I can defend this as well, it's nice. Because if you go here, I can just trade and take, and I'll have infiltration or something. I don't know. I can open up my other rook, attack your knight and a pawn behind it, like. Have bishop here. I mean, I don't have to do all of that. I could take, take, take and attack your rook. You have to go here. Only then I can take. And after it takes, I can kick your knight. Knight has to leave. Then this is opened up, so I can take with a check. Maybe that's a nice line. I should calculate that. It's quite complicated. What if you go here? I could, by the way, push my passed pawn. Maybe that's stronger. But you can block me quite easily. And I don't see what I'm gaining from it. Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, so now this is a free pawn. Might be nice. This is also a nice exchange, and I'm threatening infiltration. If I do this now, you can just save your bishop because your knight is defended. So I should probably go for this. And after takes, I have takes. And now this is still a threat. This is a weak pawn. I'm up 2 pawns now. After takes and takes, I can infiltrate. After takes and takes, I can infiltrate. I mean, this should all be pretty nice. And maybe this is actually my strongest threat, because I'm covering my promotion square. So maybe actually like king here, bishop here, I can push. That's not actually a threat, I think. If I go here, you push, I push, and you're dead. If I go here, I mean, take, promote, right? So I think he missed how deadly this is. Like, you can attack my bishop, I'll just safeguard it. You can give up your bishop for 2 pawns, but if you're down 2 pawns and you have to sacrifice a bishop for another 2 pawns, you're quite dead. And my rooks will be very active, like here, take, take, and then I can give a check. You have to run. I can put a rook on the open file. You already have to be careful not to get a ladder made, and then you can have these pawns. I'll find the checkmate in that time. I'm not concerned. So my opponent has 3 minutes as well, and I'm posing a lot of complicated questions. So wow. I don't know if that's desperate or dumb. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. So if I go here, take. Yeah, if I go here, yeah, I can just promote, right? Rook takes. I mean, rook takes, bishop takes, bishop takes. Yeah, I can just promote. So now I'm up a queen. And you will have to sacrifice a piece. You'll gain some pawns though. Yeah, so I have check, by the way. You go here. Did I gain anything? Probably not. But it's always good to calculate checks. So bishop takes, rook takes, I have check. And if you go somewhere wrong, I will have this fork. So I think bishop takes is stronger. Do I want to trade rooks? Take, 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 take. I don't think I want to trade rooks. I mean, my bishop has way more potential, I feel like. Yeah, you can take that, but I will infiltrate. You can go here. I can check. You have to go, yes, so check here, check there, and I'll have some type of mate somewhere. I don't know. If you go here, you're dumb. You're just dumb. I mean, you take, I'll take, and you're now down a rook for a pawn, so that shouldn't work. You only have these two options, and I'll give a check. Wow, that's horrible. By the way, I have check, potentially, so that you cannot take my bishop. The only way to safeguard your rook is this, and then I have check. You have to take, and I'll take. So I'm losing my bishop either way. So let's take his most active rook. You'll take my bishop, I'll take your rook, and now your rook isn't active anymore. I mean, it's on an open file, but it's not on my second rank. I think he has given up. I think. Can you go here so that I can make this threat? That would be very sweet. Okay, thank you. That's also very sweet. So let's see, that was quite a good game, and I still have 45 minutes until I have to leave. Damn, that's disgusting. I didn't make quite a lot of mistakes. So take best move, best move, best move, best move, best move, best move. That's an accuracy, but this is wrong. Here, and if take... Oh, that becomes a pin and I can pressure that. Okay, so that's kind of defended, and then this is strong. Okay, I didn't know that plan. And now I just take. You cannot take back, but you should take back. What if you castle? Like, what's my threat? Checkmating threat. Knight has to go here, for example. And I can pose more threats, and I'm just developing pieces. So here I can probably just push. Yeah, you have to sack a rook. And yeah, you have to take with the king. Queen takes, I can promote. Here I can give a check. You have to block. Why did I give a check? To take here. And what if you attack me? Is this not giving too much counterplay? You can take. And I'll just develop. I'm up a piece. Oh, I'm up the exchange and a pawn. Okay. So, I mean, that's quite nice. So, yeah, I didn't see this ID. Like, how do you spot this? You see pieces in a row, a king in the center, and like this tactical defense because the rook is behind it, so you can sack a pawn. He cannot take it because he'll enter a pin. By the way, if this... Okay, first take. Yeah, so the complication of this is like, this is a pin, but if you do this, you can just take with a check. Yeah, and here I'm totally losing. Yeah, because I lose a rook. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, so you have to take first so that you have this pin, and now that's a free piece? Oh, it was a free piece all along. Okay, so this pin doesn't even matter. That's just defended 3 times. I'm just blind. Okay, valid. So you have these pieces, this pin, so putting a pawn there is devastating. But it has to be defended, and you can just win a tempo. So you have to put your pawn there. You need 2 moves. But you can have 2 moves because this bishop will grant you one for free. So like imagine you do this, like nothing changes, like this is defended and you can do this. That's quite complicated. You just go back. Doesn't matter. Castle. Take the knight, yeah, so he cannot even defend his knight. If you go here, you have check. Bishop blocks. Take the bishop, yeah, okay, so that's a forecast foul. I mean, this is getting rough, so I missed that completely. Fair enough, I just developed with the tempo, so I'm still winning. This defense is not strong, and I should have just tanked this pawn. Can I trap your bishop? Like, imagine you develop. Oh yeah, your bishop is just trapped. Cool, you can counterattack me. I'll just save it. And now, yeah, your bishop is trapped. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I didn't see the bishop trap. Bishop traps are not that... Um, I mean, they don't happen all too often. So I was defending ghosts, basically. Like, obviously going towards the center is way better, but I was just defending ghost. And maybe I like my knight here more because it's pressuring, but this pawn can't move, that's a problem. So, I mean, bishop here, and this is a mistake I'm losing now. I should have gone for this. Counterattack. Retreat, defending this. Bishop has to go. And I can just launch this attack again. You have to move. And I can put more pressure on. I mean, this looks so good. Yeah, and this is now a free pawn. And if takes, now my rook is infiltrating, your bishop is horrible. I can rotate my bishop. You have to do this, because otherwise I can act on this pin. I should retreat, but that looks quite dumb in my opinion. You can leave. I should step there somehow, and then... Is this not strong? Kick the knight. You can attack my rook, and I have to retreat anyway, but... I mean, why would I go all the way back instead of developing a piece like this? Looks stupid. But I mean, that was another completely winning line, and apparently this blunders to this. I have to defend my knight still. You can push in, and now I have to give a check. You block, and I have to defend my knight in quite awkward fashion. We can trade, so my king is weak. We can trade, so my king is weak, and then you can push my knight. I should pin your pawn. Just, you can unpin, and I should go here to try to infiltrate, but you always have checks. It is not... That's a bad move. What? What, just opening up? No, it's bad too. What is his best move? Developing? No, we have check. Fair enough. Developing like this. Yeah, that's the best move. I mean, difficult to find. I mean, it's just developing your bishop without this fork, so it's not that difficult to find, but... I mean, I don't know. So this is quite a weird line, but... Yeah, fair enough. He can just bully my queen and then break open my king. So take stakes. Queen trades, best move, best move. This is an inaccuracy, counterattack. And you should go here. I can attack. You should fork me. God damn. I have to sack a rook in this line. Why? To take the knight, you have to defend against this. I can take a pawn, and take a pawn. And now my pieces are quite actively, but I did sack the exchange. I mean, 2 pieces for a rook. Oh, and a lot of pawns, yeah. So I have 3 pawns for a bishop and 2 pieces for a rook. I mean, I don't know. I don't like this line, to be honest. Like, why would I sack? So this is an inaccuracy. Great move. And yeah, this just looks nice. Attack, best move, fine. Fine move, but this is a blunder. So what if you go like here? Mistake. What if you develop a rook? Fine. So that takes, take back. This is not a fork. You can just go here. Yeah, fair enough. So he just didn't defend. I have takes, and I should have completely ignored this because takes leads to takes the bishop, and this is a threat. So if you take, nothing is hanging, but I have infiltration. You have to go here, and now I have check. Go here, and then bring my other rook. Nope, check. Go here, and then I have to swing over here. I have complications, but why would I ever go for, I don't know, I would just activate my other rook, but whatever. So I did quite like what I played, but apparently it's bad. You blunder again with check, check, check. Yeah, so now I'm up 2 pawns, and taking was better. Okay, this is sad. I can infiltrate with a check. You can go here. Then I can bring my other rook, probably. You go here, still defending this, and I can not do that. I mean, I don't know, I'm up 2 pawns, and my pieces are so active. Like, there's nothing here, so I pushed. I thought that was quite good. Best move, best move. Takes with the bishop was the best move. Yeah, that's quite nice. And now I can just infiltrate. Wow, I should have just done this here. And what now? Check. Here. Made in 12, yeah. Go there. Check. Here, like, made in 12. Check. You can go here. But I can take a rook. Check? Yeah, check. You're basically getting laddered. Oh yeah, you're just getting laddered. You cannot take my bishop because of mate, so you have to go here. This move is quite weird. Sag the rook. I take. Yes, take. And now check, take. And what's my mate here? Check here. Oh, and now this. Yeah, because my king is here now, but what if I did this? Like, what is my mate here? Check here, check, you can go there. And then I can, I don't know, like, check is not the best. Check? No. Hmm. If I move, you're not forced to move your king is the annoying. Oh, but check. Oh, this is the best move. Okay, and this is inevitable. So you have to try to attack my rook, but it's defended, so I have check. Okay, that's a beautiful mate. I'm glad I learned that pattern. Um, I mean, it will be useful in the future. So, I mean, we saw a lot of tactical patterns, how I develop my pieces while attacking, a lot of tactics for sure. And how I go about the middle game. If you're interested in like the opening things, I am working on making my own courses. And I mean, not really courses, but just the openings that I play in the chess tempo so you can learn them as well. If you enjoyed, subscribe, don't miss out on this, and I will see you in the next one.